Like yell.
In case.
Who knows?
That's adorable.
I know, right? Hey, man.
When they're not yelling.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, by the way, I found this fucking sick Utah Mammoth hat. I'm gonna get. It's a.
There you go.
It's an A-frame snapback.
Look at you collecting the hat.
Oh, dude, it's fucking. I just got 3. The one is a really. I'll send you pics, but like one's a really nice Red Sox hat. It's all black, and then like it has Boston on the front, and then on the side it has the Sox like logo. The Sox logo is obviously red, and then on the Boston has an outline of red. Looks fucking nice.
Hey, man, everybody has a hobby. I used to collect hats.
I just love logos. Like we already talked about. I love sports logos and colors. It just looks, I don't know. It's cool to me.
Like I still have my Oregon hat from like 2013.
That's sick.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
Like I have a lot of hats from like college still. Like I got a Mavericks hat. I have like 2 Chicago Bulls ones. I mean, I have some like band hats, like Tool, Fit for a King, Parkway Drive. Yeah, I have like an Iron Maiden beanie. So I get it, dude. I collect hats still. I like the trucker style hats now.
Those are nice. I do like those.
Flat brims anymore. So
it depends for me.
Yeah, I just don't have the shape
like.
of the head anymore.
I mean, I don't really either, but I mean, it's whatever. It gives a
fuck. I have a shit ton of Penguins hats, obviously. So.
Oh, you're a Pens fan?
Oh, dude, no way. I think I have 1 Steelers hat. Just 1.
After this year, it's gonna be 0.
Mason Rudolph starting Sunday, baby. Hell yeah.
Fitting time of the year.
Slinging it!
Yeah, dude. Fucking rip it, bud. Just
Might as well.
Rip it.
Throw 50 times. I don't care. So.
It'll be an interesting game Sunday. The Bears.
The Bears.
Like, I like them. I'm not really big into... I mean, I know we talked about... I'm just not big into, like, Caleb. Like, he's been fine. Like, he's been better than last year. But, like, overall, it's like, eh. I feel like, honestly, him and Bo Nix are in the similar camp
they really are.
They haven't really been, like, that wow or good. But they've had, like, you know, big drives, you know, when you need them, big throws. So I'll say, I mean, that's what matters instead of just, like, empty stats. But it's still, not looking great.
Well, the only one really moving the needle in that draft class is Drake May. So, you know.
Yeah, dude.
Imagine that. It takes just a head coaching change to...
Yeah, who would have thought a head coaching change and a fucking entire new staff?
Imagine that.
Dude, I still can't believe, like, the Titans fired him. Like, like they looked at the entire operation and are like, you know, who's the fucking problem around here? Rabel. Get the fuck out of here. Like, wow. Good luck.
That GM gets fired like 2 years later. So
yep, that's the fucking funny part. It's
get fucked.
And also, like, Vrabel was on the Browns staff last year, which is crazy. in the building, they're like, no, like, yeah, we're good. You can go get a job wherever. Fucking crazy, dude. Crazy. But anyway.
Now look at him.
Hey, dude.
Gonna win the AFC.
Their loss is the Pats' gain.
Winning the AFC East, baby.
Maybe. Hope so. I mean, we'll see. Buffalo. I think that Buffalo Pats game, the second game, will be awesome.
NFL, we got
flexed.
A couple years of the Patriots being shitty, and now we're back to square one. So.
Oh, dude, the fucking reels are so fucking hilarious. Like when people basically saying that. Oh fuck!
We got a couple good years.
I get it. Yeah, there was like a solid 5 years in there. Well, you know, but yeah, I mean, we'll see. You never know.
Not the 9-8 Steelers the last 15 years. You know,
doesn't do it for you.
No, doesn't move the needle. Doesn't get me hard.
Doesn't move the needle.
No, doesn't.
Man.
Doesn't get me erect.
Well, they're what, 6-4 right now?
Yeah.
But
let's not do anything at the deadline. Yeah.
Like I said, I just don't know, like, really, like, where they're where they're at. I mean, I don't know.
Heads up their assholes. That's where they're at.
Like I do get why you traded Pickens, because obviously, I mean, he's a locker room problem. I think that's been like well documented. But I don't know. It's just odd to me.
Okay, so now let's like preface the question of, was it a true locker room problem, or is Mike Tomlin and his staff the problem? Because he's
Chicken or
more
the egg.
right. So it's like, is he too old school and doesn't like the modernized shit because he hated what Juju did on the field? And then Juju obviously left and all that stuff. So it's like, I think Tomlin is just way too old school for today's NFL. It's
Well,
just
it's also inconsistent too, because you also had Le'Veon and AB, and by all accounts, like they also like fucking did what they wanted. I
right.
mean, that's
Exactly.
you know what I mean. So like, I
Neither
don't
here
know.
or there. Maybe trying to learn from his quote unquote mistakes, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of
But
those
now
weird
Pickens is
things.
literally like top 5 in the NFL. So it's great.
He's gonna be an interesting offseason. I'm really curious
If he was smart, he would just stick with Dallas.
what he'll get paid and who's gonna actually
Yeah,
take the risk.
because if
That's what I'm curious.
right, because if Jones isn't going to pay Micah, what makes you think he's going to pay Pickens? But having that 1-2 like Lamb Pickens punch, that's disgusting.
I know.
Now
If only they
imagine if
had
you had
a
a
legit
competent
quarterback.
fucking. I was about to say, imagine if you had a legitimate quarterback. Oh my
All you
God.
Dak lovers, don't even get your panties in the wad. You know deep down inside, even if you don't want to admit it out loud, and that's fine. I get it. I lie to myself too, but you know what he is. Like he's fine.
Hey, they could get Mac Jones. Mac Jones, good backup.
Oh, dude, that would be fucking hilarious. Fucking bringing Mac the savior. Just yeah. God.
I don't really know. Who knows?
Well, how many years how many years did Dak have left? I want to say like it's like 2 or 3. I think. I also haven't even looked. I was gonna say
dude, I don't even know. It's fucking.
So it's through 2028.
So 3 more years.
Yeah, 3 more years. I was thinking it was
The fact
2
that he
for some
got
reason.
240 million is just fucking disgusting.
Oh my god, dude, that's just.
I wish I could be horrible at sports and make 240 million.
I know. Wouldn't that be the dream?
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, his signing
crazy.
bonus was 80 million, and then he gets 231 guaranteed. It's like, okay.
That's crazy. So he'll be a free agent. How old will he be? 34. Well, 34, and then going into. No, that's a potential out.
I mean, you might as well just retire. Like, you made it. You're
Yeah,
done.
I mean, that's the funny. That's the funny thing, like about all this. Like, really, I mean, if you want to say fuck it, he can.
Like, honestly, you can literally live off your Oikos Greek yogurt commercials and be set for life. So, what Gronk's doing, he saved all of his football money and just lived off of the incentives and
God, I love him.
Partnerships and shit.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah,
Which you wouldn't think, but hey, don't judge a book by its cover, you know.
well, smarter than probably 90% of these other fucking tards in the league.
Yeah, I mean, it was classic. Like NBA, there was a 30 for 30 on it. Like everyone went broke. Like that's always the running joke. I mean, not even just the NBA, but like just young athletes in general, just completely fucking going broke.
I'm gonna spend 50 million on a beachfront house here, 50 million on another. It's like, what are we doing?
Also, I think it's a lot of they don't know how to say no to like just friends, and by friends I mean I'm using the word loosely. Very loose. Like people just showing up like, hey dude, can I have 100 mil? Like, yeah, dude, sure. Crazy. Well, then I mean you have people like fucking Tyreek Hill and like Anthony
10
Edwards.
kids.
Yeah, just fucking churning out that child support. Crazy, dude. Fucking crazy.
It really is.
18-all, by the way.
Is.
Fucking Johnny's and the Bucknell Bison. Oh, no, St. John's took the lead. I wonder if Jordan's watching. Probably.
We have a play-by-play right here.
Yeah, 20-18, 8 minutes left in the first half. Oh, the Bisons go to the hole, and he misses the layup. Way to go. Way to fucking go. It's also why you're Buck now. Anyway. Oh.
All right. We're just going to talk about the obvious. Talk about Penn State here.
Common theme.
Don't want to spend too much time on the Virginia Tech stuff. It's all over our Twitter feed. I'm just tired of reading it at this point. Good for them. Actually, what is our what are we gonna do here? How are we gonna do this? Let's start with obviously, because we forgot tip-off thoughts last time around, we're gonna start with that. So we're each gonna take 10 minutes of our time and give the audience what we're liking in the sports world right now. So whoever wants to go first, if you want to go first, by
I don't know
all
if I have a
means.
solid 10.
Well, I can give you a solid 10.
So, I mean, if you want to start, you can. I think I have mine.
You know where I'm going with this.
So, I mean, if you want to lead off, that's fine with me.
Yep. All right. Obviously, we're doing a new segment called. What is it called? I don't even remember. This is why we need Jordan. Tip-off thoughts.
God damn it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right.
See, that's why we need Jordan. Producer Jordan.
Fuck.
Basically, we give y'all 10 minutes of what we're liking in the sports world, what we're not liking, future stuff. You know me. I'm going to talk about the Penguinos here. I mean, the Penguins are the Penguins right now. It's pretty awesome, pretty fun to watch. I promise I will. Formula One Las Vegas Grand Prix practice is on. Shit, I don't want to watch that. But yeah, the Penguinos coming back from their Sweden trip, getting 3 points out of 4. So yeah, your Pittsburgh Penguins are 10-5-4. 10-5-4 going up against the Minnesota Wild tomorrow. Finally, after a week, who are 10-7. Obviously, I think a lot of us are kind of surprised with the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. Evgeny Malkin is literally like top 10 in the league in scoring in terms of point production. I shouldn't have said scoring, but assists count for scores as well. Which is kind of nuts because this is his contract year. Does he want to play a couple more years? He already came out and said he would like to play for a year or two if possible. Doesn't really want to retire. And at the production he's going right now, they're kind of going to have to not. Dubas has like no choice. He's going to have to resign him for at least a year. Just give him like, a friendly deal if he wants to stay, of course. Really liking the third line. We finally have a third line, which is really nice, centered by the 18-year-old phenom Ben Kindle. It's fun watching him wearing the number 81, has a shot like Phil Kessel, which is kind of nice. His vision's fucking nuts for an 18-year-old, so it's really cool to see. Hopefully we'll get a young third line with probably Kindle rotating in, McGroarty and or Ville. Not really sure what's going on with Harrison Brunick. Not sure if they're gonna condition him down to Wilkes-Barre for a couple games or if they're gonna send him back to juniors. I really don't foresee him going back to juniors if he's gonna be past the World Juniors this year. He might do a stint with Wilkes-Barre, then the World Juniors happens if he's on the World Juniors, which gives him more playing time. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Just nice to see the Penguins actually good again. It's kind of nice. They're fun to watch. So yeah, they had a losing streak there at 3 games, but they lost by 1. The Kings, they were up. They shouldn't have lost. Up against the Predators, they shouldn't have lost. Up against the Maple Leafs, they shouldn't have lost. So, they're losing games when they're up, which kind of sucks, and they suck at shootouts, but they've been practicing shootouts, which is nice. But they are tied for third in the Metro at 24 points. And yeah, I mean, still an exciting time to watch the Penguins. I mean, the Blackhawks are doing well. They're first in the power play, they're second in goals against, and they're tied for 4th in the league in penalty kill. And they're like top 5 in the league in goals for. So they're shooting the fuck out of the puck. Their pucks find the back of the net. They're scoring. They're they still have some defensive problems, but that's to be expected. And their goaltending has gotten better. Sergei Marashov got the win. He's 1-1. Oh, yeah. Right? No. Yeah, he's 1-1 because he lost against. I think he lost against the Kings or the Devils. I don't remember. Anyway, that's the future of Pittsburgh goaltending is Sergei Marashov blanking the Predators 4-0. I'm assuming Arthur Shilovs will get the go ahead in net tomorrow against the Wild at 7:00. And yeah, it's really going to depend, obviously, how the season goes, if Dubas is going to be a buyer at the deadline or not. But it's literally only the second month of the season. So fun times in Pittsburgh. Keep watching. They're fun to watch. They're getting younger. Sid's still scoring like fucking crazy. 6 power play goals on the year. Malkin's still generating the apples. Good line mates. Hopefully Justin Brazeau will make it back here soon so that second line can get rolling again. And then they're honestly top to bottom probably one of the best forward teams in the NHL in terms of just offensive generation. So yeah, there we go. Penguins. Watch them. They're great.
That's good. Proud of you, buddy.
And I'm starting to hate Virginia Tech fans. There's my negative. They're really annoying right now.
Ooh, what a transition, dude. What a transition. Did you have anything else you wanted to add? I don't want to cut you off.
Nope, I'm good. That's my 10-minute spiel.
Okay. Mine's like not necessarily like it's not. I'd say it's in the middle, like not necessarily positive, not necessarily negative. So obviously, if anyone saw, Virginia Tech hired James Franklin to be its head coach. Did the terms come out in terms of like length of contract and total money?
It's 5 years.
Okay.
That I do know. I think it was like 40 million, something like that.
So it puts them in like the 8 range per year.
Yes.
Like okay.
40 million. Penn State only owes him 9 million.
Okay.
So from a $54 million buyout to a $9 million buyout. So that's a win.
Worth it.
Yeah.
No, like because I know I kind of loosely text you about it. So I guess from like the Penn State, I think fan perspective, it just seems like there's a lot of like panic over recruiting specifically. Like and obviously in regards to James Franklin and how well of recruiting he does. I think my not necessarily pushback, but I feel like Franklin, like during his entire time, he was always like put in a like high regard as like an elite level recruiter. I'm not gonna like I wouldn't put him in the elite category. I think like his coaching career, I would just put him in like the good category. Like he can get talent. I just don't feel like it's like these upper higher level like talents that Alabama had for years. Obviously Georgia now, Texas. Even though LSU's kind of been during the Brian Kelly era. Overall, like like they can pull recruits easily and they're consistently in the top 10. Whereas Franklin, like I went back through, just kind of like skim through like the past, it was 5 years on 247, which personally that's like my main recruiting source. I know ESPN does theirs.
Same.
So I know there's
ESPN
obviously
sucks
there's
anymore.
variations in like rankings and stuff, but he can basically his classes have fallen like their total like ranking has fallen between like 14 and I think like 16. And I believe he only had 2 classes ranked in the top 10. One was 6th and one was 8th. I know one of those was the Parsons year, which I mean that makes sense. And yeah, I like for me specifically, I'm not really concerned about him going to Virginia Tech. And I think the bigger reason for me is like obviously he's going to be able to recruit in the air like DMV area. He's still going to hit PA, Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, all that. Like I know there's good players throughout the country, but I think if we're just being honest, like the best players are typically in the South and basically like out in California. Of course, like there's always exceptions. Like obviously PA puts out really good players, i.e. Micah Parsons. And they can come from all over, but typically like just my general like broad, kind of broad stroke here is like, if you can pull those players, which I mean, Ohio State does, like they can recruit anywhere. And I know, I think he's a dirtbag, Urban Meyer. Like he's talked specifically about like you have to be able to like recruit in those hotbed areas if you want to win, national championship. Like you can't, like for Penn State, like you can't just stick to the entire like Northeast, like just PA, Maryland, Virginia, DMV. And I know they had, I'm not, obviously I know they had others throughout, like, whatever, Texas, those different, obviously kind of getting the portal argument. But that was just kind of always my thing is like, again, I don't think he's obviously a good recruiter. I'm just more in the camp of I wouldn't really be panicked because I mean, we don't know who's coming in. And then B, like it kind of gets back to like the fundamental point of you can have, that's great, you can pull in all that talent, but I mean, if you can't organize it and obviously if you can't develop it, then it's kind of worth fuck all at the end of the day. I mean, athleticism only gets you so far, like just athleticism and pure skill. It's the other stuff and where coaching comes in that's, helps elevate, those players to the next level, at least it should. So, even if you're getting like 2 and 3 stars, those should, if you have a good staff, you can elevate those players to be, hopefully, starters, impact starters, and high level, like borderline, stars, at least at the college level. And then, whatever they become at the NFL, if they, make it and that pans out and all that stuff. So yeah, that's just kind of like my general like read of the situation personally. I don't know like where you kind of fall. Like I know you've talked about like the recruiting and
Yeah.
stuff before, and it's definitely not. I hope it doesn't come across as like me attacking you or anything like that, because that's definitely like not what I'm aiming for or anything like that. It's just more like I guess my big thing is just like let's pump the fucking brakes on Franklin a little bit. Not like you specifically, just like people in general. Like it is a good hire again for Virginia Tech and what they are.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm sure he'll still be able to pull good talent there, but at the end of the day, like he has to sell Virginia Tech.
Of course. And that's kind of a hard sell right now.
I mean, that's just what it is. I mean,
and I don't mean it's an impossibility. I'm just
no,
and
not
here's
at
what I
all.
mean by that. No, I know you're not attacking me because I said that in terms of Franklin, we can all agree, and we've said this for years, even when Franklin got hired. He, I wouldn't say elite recruiter as well. I will say, and this is why we're allowed to have differences of opinion. I'd say I'd go a little above good. I think he's a great recruiter, especially in the DMV area, specifically Virginia. And I think that's where he's going to pull a lot. Obviously, he's going to pull a lot and poach from Penn State. It's fine. It's going to happen. It's just what happens. A lot of people don't commit to the school anymore. A lot of people commit to the coach. I mean, look at Saban. Look at
Absolutely.
Again what you were saying, douchebag Urban Meyer, and now Ryan Day, Brian Hartline. People. I think the only maybe I usually don't like Notre Dame, but I feel like a lot of respect can go to a lot of Notre Dame commits because actually they do care a lot about the school due to it's obviously the whole, they're a Catholic school and a lot of kids are Catholic, and that's fine. But nowadays, like Notre Dame's independent still, they will commit to Notre Dame, but now it's kind of transitioning. I would probably say maybe like a 60-40, and maybe diehard Notre Dame fans who know the intricacies of Notre Dame football and Notre Dame as a college in general can correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels
Shane
like they're
Gillis.
actually yeah, Shang, I love him. But the fact that it seems more it's transitioning more to like a Marcus Freeman type of thing. It's like I'm going to play for him.
Right.
Like that's what I'm going to play for. But I mean Notre Dame's iconic. But anyway, back to the whole point of Franklin here. The reality to me is obviously it's to be foreseen of what Penn State's going to do, which I will get into later. But I do think for right now, depending on who Penn State nabs, I do think obviously Virginia Tech will outrank Penn State probably for a year or two in recruiting rankings, just because of the relationships that Franklin has already built in the next class and the class after that, which is totally fine. Some commits already committed to like UNC, West Virginia. I forget where else. I think one committed to Oklahoma. I think the running back is probably going to commit to Notre Dame, but especially after Jeremiah Love season, absolutely insane. But regardless of the matter, that's where my concern lies. Like, I'm a little different from Nate as to where I think he'll hit recruiting pretty hard, because that's again what he's good at. And and to bring up an interesting point, I saw in an article I was reading today. I forget who it was, so my apologies. They were saying how the reason Penn State lost big games is because Penn State didn't have an actual a coach's coach. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that, for people may not know what I'm talking about, and I'm just blowing smoke out of my ass, I don't know. Meaning he lost games because maybe he was prioritizing his attention elsewhere in terms of recruiting, in terms of preparing the players to get ready for the weekend. But once it came to game day, a lot of the coaching, a lot of the coaches. All right, I gotta fucking hold on. I think I'm having a fucking aneurysm. He was pretty much offloading the coaching to the defensive coordinator, to the linebackers coach, to the actual coaches of the
Yeah.
certain squads. Okay, we got it out. English. Holy shit, I'm having a stroke. So maybe that's why he lost the big games. Maybe he didn't get too involved in the actual coaching aspect until never. Because after this season, because the reality is, people listening, and maybe Nate already knows this, but if you in fact checked out, right, and you didn't want to coach anymore, fine. It is what it is. But don't sit up there and tell an entire fan base of like, we'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed. I mean, how many times have we heard that after a
ad
loss?
nauseum. Fucking Christ.
Right. If you wanted to get it fixed, wouldn't you take it upon yourself as the head coach of Penn State or any other program? I cannot wait. And no offense, Virginia Tech fans, that line is going to be said after your first big loss. Like when you're ranked, you're going up against top 15 team. He's going to do that exact thing. Say you're going up against Georgia Tech next year. He's just going to sit there and be like, I like to start off by giving Brent Key and his players nothing but respect. They were a great football team. They played hard. They were more prepared than us. So a ton of credit to Brent Key and Georgia Tech. First question. And then it's gonna go into like, oh, James, what happened? Well, we just gotta prepare better and we'll get that fixed. And I mean, it's to a T. I mean, obviously my impression is ass, but
I'm laughing because it's everyone.
It's right. Because it started after losing to Ohio State in overtime. Because he was just like, we will fix it and we need to become elite. We never became elite. And that's what we all want. And there's going to be some fucking kumquats out there be like, you're Penn State. You're never going to be elite. Okay, so fucking be it. Whatever. I'm allowed to wish and want, you know? But, and there's a lot of Virginia Tech fans, and I don't mean to be disgruntled towards Virginia Tech fans, but holy fuck, you're annoying right now. Like, you got the coach you wanted. We even said on this show that it would be a great marriage for Virginia Tech and James Franklin as a whole. James Franklin, as Nate said it before, he is a great program builder. He is going to build Virginia Tech to be this is what I think, a powerhouse in the ACC. But again, this is the ACC we're talking about, right? Like, Clemson's not really a powerhouse right now. Florida State hasn't been a powerhouse since Jimbo Fisher. And the only powerhouse in the ACC right now is Georgia Tech in Miami, of course. But Miami going up against Ohio State, Miami's going to lose 9 times out of 10. Georgia Tech going up against Ohio State, probably going to lose 9 times out of 10. But now you have Indiana, and then you have Michigan's kind of I mean, Moore sucks as a coach. I mean, he's terrible, but they're still ranked. But then again, it's just Big Ten's a little harder than the ACC, and that's just a fact. That's been a fact for
not even debatable.
years. This isn't 1994. This isn't 2001. This isn't 2004. Like, the ACC isn't a powerhouse of a conference anymore. Minus Clemson, shit year. Maybe they need a coaching change as well. I don't know. But it's not the SEC and it's not the Big Ten. I hope Franklin does well. I'm not one of those guys. Yeah, I was excited. He got let go because it was like, okay, it's time. As Nate and Jordan they got me screaming in my kitchen at like 9:00 at night. So, but then it kind of, reeled it back a little bit, kind of looked at it as a whole of 12 years, because that's 12 years of like our lives, essentially, because it was we were literally just freshmen in college when he got hired. So like, that's Nate and I's like collegiate academic career right there, plus being adults for like another 6-7 years. So it's like, it's kind of a relationship, really, because it's just like, he's a part of your Saturdays, sometimes Fridays, and then like, for me, I always went to the football games as a student, and then I always saw him around because I worked catering, so he would come around, he would talk to people. Like, he's a likable guy in his own sense. But I'm gonna warn Virginia Tech fans now, and I mean this with all respect, don't fucking give him shit, because he can't handle it. Like, the fans will give him shit, he hates it. Like, constructive criticism is okay in a way, but if you're just saying he fucking sucks and yelling at him, like, he's gonna pout about it. It's just how it is.
Which is great that's definitely what you want from your head coach, but whatever.
Right. Like, it's okay to have fire and passion, but like, that light burned out long time ago. And it's just a divorce, right? That's all it is. That's all. And then there's Virginia Tech fans saying we're coping with him leaving, and it's like, we're really not. Some fans maybe, but then there's others that like, yeah, okay, like, it was time. He's gonna do well at Virginia Tech. It's fine. Like, Penn State's gonna move on. If Virginia Tech's better than Penn State for a year, so fucking be it. Congratulations. But I wouldn't say the entire fan base and the entire university are coping over Franklin going to Virginia Tech. Like, no offense. And I like Virginia Tech as a school. I always like VT as a school. But now you just got these fucking fans that are just driving me up the wall. It's like, dude, first of all, you haven't been ranked in the FBS since 2019. So can we, as Nate said about recruiting, pump the fucking brakes a little bit? Like, you haven't even played it down in 2020, in 2026, 2027 yet. Like, let's
exactly.
You're gonna have the best players since fucking.
Yeah, exactly. The pause says everything. The pause says everything.
Who went to VT? Tyrod Taylor, Michael Vick, right?
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Well, there you go. That's all you get.
Oh, they had the cornerback Fuller a couple years ago. He was drafted by, I think, in
Kendall
the
Fuller?
Bears.
Yeah,
I think, or somewhere. I think there was 2 of them actually.
So there you go. I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but it's just like, that's
what it is. They're not. Yeah,
you're not a powerhouse. Because I saw this one guy on Twitter is like, oh yeah, what is Penn like, every time Penn State has a year, like, what have they done past the whiteout? It's like, Are we talking like are we really talking right now? Like, it's like, when's the last time you were ranked? 2019. When's the last time you won like a New Year's Six bowl? Like, let's relax a little bit. Like, we were nice and we're like, hey, I hope he does well for you. Now you guys are just like, oh my god, we're the greatest program. It's like, you may be disappointed a couple times. I'm just gonna let you know. And then you're gonna be like, oh, they were right, you know. And I mean, like I said, I mean, no ill will towards VT. I love VT, love the program. Had a couple friends from high school go to VT, so I mean, just relax a little bit. And we hope you have a good year. I really hope you do. That'd be cool.
I don't care, honestly. I'm just being blunt. I just
don't want to see Miami all the time. I'd rather see somebody else.
No, I get it. I just ACC as a whole, I just don't really have an interest in.
No.
Which what I was gonna add to that too. Like, also given like considering how conferences shift so much now, we don't even know if the ACC will exist like in 5 years. So
right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe Virginia Tech goes to the. Ironic, it'd be funny if they went to the Big Ten or the SEC. You know what I mean? It shakes up and then disbands, and then it's like, okay, well, now you're putting Franklin in with the big fishes again. We saw how that went up here. So
yeah. And the other thing, the Franklin Narduzzi is going to be actually fun to watch because those two fucking hate each other. So and the fact that they might have to play each other every year is going to be hilarious.
That actually would be funny.
So I am all for it. So
can't wait.
So, any other thoughts on that matter?
I was gonna add too. I kind of forgot to add it before. I think the portal also kind of waters down. I'm not gonna say like obviously recruiting is important. I'm not gonna bullshit and say, oh yeah, you don't need that. But given how quickly like rosters change every single year, like I forget who. So I mean, everyone said it by now. But are you only recruiting freshmen out of high school? You're also recruiting like your own team, current players each and every single year. Trying to convince them, hey, dude, like stick around, it'll be worth it. So like you can go out now and get impact and really good fucking players, and that kind of like I said, I think it kind of goes against recruiting a little bit. Not that it isn't an edge, it's important, but the days of you have massive recruiting classes and everyone sticks around, like Alabama, that model's like done in terms of their fucking like third string is fucking starting in like first round picks in like a year or two. Like it's crazy. Like that to me, like that's long gone. Maybe the rules change with regard to that, but overall, I think that also kind of helps a little bit in terms of maybe programs that can't recruit quite as well. Just my thought on that, but yeah.
Good segue for the portal to what I was gonna say. So actually, good thing you brought it up because I totally forgot.
Boom.
So Virginia Tech's gonna have a killer portal this upcoming season, but after that, we don't know. Like you're gonna poach a lot of Penn State people, which is cool and good for you, and you're gonna be awesome. But if history repeats itself, you're gonna swing big and miss a lot in the portal, aka this year with Hudson, Pena, Ross, Anai White. The only one, which those three were promising wide receivers. It's just good luck having a developed quarterback because you're not gonna have one.
Kind of matters a little bit.
And also, for those that say Drew can play next year, no, he can't. He played more games than he's allowed, plus the half of his injury. Because if he didn't play that game, then yes, he could have done a waiver exemption, but he cannot play another down in college football.
Also, I don't think Virginia Tech. You say you want that, you don't. I'm just being honest.
You know who you do want? His name is Andy Kotelkankles. You can have him.
Oh, dude, best offensive coordinator in the country.
Yeah, dude. You can have Danny. I don't even want to say his name because you know what? He's great. He's great. You can have Danny O'Brien and you can take Marcus Higgins with you. It's still kind of
The elite trio.
wild that Marcus Higgins follows us on Twitter. It's kind of weird to me, but it's hilarious.
It's hilarious, dude.
It's like, do you really think I'm going to take back anything I've said? No. You know why? Because you suck. You fucking blow.
Yep, exactly.
You can go back to Virginia now. There's an opening at Virginia Tech. Good luck. Ugh, I can't believe that. Oh, but please, for the love of God, take Andy Kotelkankles with you. Holy shit, I can't do it. He is. Good luck, Virginia Tech, if you get him. I never pray, but holy fuck, I might actually pray for you.
Just a little.
Yeah, maybe like 2%. But yeah, that's about the transfer portal. And same thing goes for Penn State. They're gonna have to have a massive whoever comes in. They're gonna have to have like 50 players come in via transfer portal. Like that's how it seems right now. Kind of disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
But the ones they really need to keep now, since we're still in the transfer portal, obviously they gotta keep Chaz. That's numero uno. Keep Chaz from going to Ohio State. Keep Amari Campbell because he is phenomenal. And probably keep a lot of their O-line if they can. Other than that, obviously, Kobe Howard, got to keep him. You let him walk, I'm gonna find him in the airport and fight him and make sure he doesn't leave. I'd get my ass kicked, but
Please.
I'm taking his bags and I'm throwing them in the fucking road. I'm like, you're not leaving. But yeah, they got a lot to keep. In terms of coaching, since we're still on the Virginia Tech thing, you gotta keep Terry Smith. He is holding this program by the fucking nut hairs right now. Like he is. Ugh. That I would probably say him, Deion Barnes, Dan Connor. Probably try and keep the strength and conditioning staff. And Hal. And oh god, what the fucking special teams coordinator name? Justig or something like that. Definitely keep him. Finally found a kicker in Ryan Barker. It's just we don't trust him apparently, but whatever.
Who's the D-line coach again? Am I blanking?
I think that's Deion Barnes, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yep.
I don't think they'll leave their alma mater for VT. I don't see it. With Dan Connor and the linebackers, Deion Barnes, the D-line, Terry. I just don't see Terry Smith leaving. I just don't. He's been there since his entire family went to Penn State. And now he's living the dream.
Which be associate head coach or some shit.
He's been the associate head coach. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean,
just
depends how happy he is.
That's what I'm saying. Segue into that. Now that Mike Elko's off the board and everyone else apparently is. Oh yeah, by the way, all you coaches getting fucking raises, you're welcome. We're part of that. So LSU.
Yeah, how about it?
Penn State and LSU, Florida, Auburn, probably Florida State, maybe. Who else? Those are the big ones that we need. But You're welcome. So now that Mike Elko's off the board, what are you thinking? Any thoughts?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
I don't think any of us do.
It's one of those things, like, that's why I don't even bother, like, reading about it, because it's all just opinions at this point. Like, there's nothing...
Makes me depressed.
Like, there's nothing really concrete. I mean, it's one of those things, like, it could be good or bad or in the middle. Like, it could be one of those, like, complete, stealth operations, basically, where Kraft is the only one that knows, like, who he's talked to or plans on talking to, etc. And, keeping it under wraps and, hopefully, fingers crossed, you get that bomb, breaking news, like, report that they hired whoever it is to, a massive contract, or whoever it is, whether it's, Key or any one of those. Like, that'd be great. But I there's literally nothing to go off of. Now, like I said though, I do think we're definitely in the territory of we're getting like 2-3 weeks or so, somewhere
Yeah,
there. I think we'll
with that
definitely
transfer
start.
portal opening.
Yeah, we'll start hearing more. Would be my guess, or maybe there's just, like I said, just a complete out of nowhere, like, hey, this is the hire we made. So yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know if I'd necessarily do it, but I do think I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. The James Madison guy, JMU.
Bob Chesney.
I think he's interesting. I think it's really, really interesting, personally. Just, it's like anything else. There's risk. There's real risk with that.
Now, let me ask you this, because this has been driving me absolutely fucking nuts. And I'm trying to make people understand this. Does Penn State really need someone from Pennsylvania to coach
No,
that
that's the
team?
dumbest fucking thing ever.
And that's what's driving me nuts. It's like, oh, well, he's got PA
That's
ties. And
such
I'm
a
like,
lazy
he
narrative.
doesn't. I'm like, what? I'm like, does it actually help to have Pennsylvania ties? No, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a coach. I'm not
I
a
think
player.
that, honestly, I think on the scale that means like maybe 1%, and I think I'm highballing.
Like,
That's just, it's irrelevant. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, on a basic level, money talks, bullshit walks. That's a fundamental fucking value in life. Beyond that, it's all inclusive of where's your program at, from everything from like facilities, fan base. What's what I'm trying to think of? Not heritage, but like, I mean, like the tradition. There we go. Different
tradition.
traditions, that type of, all that shit. Like that's whenever the other stuff, that stuff comes in, and where ultimately like that head coach thinks the program can go. Obviously, everyone's going to say national championship, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
And that's why I'm like, I don't. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe really try and outsource a coach that's not from Pennsylvania, that has ties elsewhere, that maybe, and this may be hypocritical statement to say, but considering we just shit on it, but I'm just like, that has an edge elsewhere or understands the football life elsewhere, like a Florida, a Texas, a Georgia, you know what I mean? And I
yep.
don't mean like the university, I'm talking like the state where like these high school kids are the best of the best in Florida, Texas, especially California. So I
All
don't
your
know.
hotbeds.
Yeah, not just Pennsylvania. Like it's, I think
PA
it's just
is not
as
a hotbed for fucking. I don't care. It's not a hotbed for super, super high end talent outside of maybe like
wrestling.
Western PA,
Yeah.
typically, because like, I mean, these are
And maybe like Philly area.
maybe, like,
I'm saying maybe.
but
That's more basketball, but like
I was gonna say, yeah, like yeah. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like that's all I can say is like I just don't. I don't know.
I think Bob Chesney is very interesting just because he's only 48. He's been with James Madison for going on his second year. He was 9-4 last year. He's 9-1 this year. Was with Holy Cross in Worcester, Mass. 5-6, 7-6, 3-1 because of the COVID year. 10-3, 12-1, 7-4. He was under Kirk Signetti at James Madison for a little bit. Oh no, he wasn't. Was he with Kirk Signetti? I thought he was with Kirk Signetti for a
I
little
was gonna
bit.
say I would assume there was overlap.
So he has 2 Northeast 10 championships, 2015, 2017, 5 Patriot League, 1 Sun Belt, which is this year. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, I know.
Two-time.
I know what I was gonna add. Whenever you're
Yeah,
done.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say like regarding like the ties to PA thing. So like similarly, like back whenever Belichick was still coaching the Pats, every single time there was a vacancy on his staff, he would always hire people that he'd worked with in the past. And it's the same shit over and over, which ultimately is one of many things that fucked him. Like you can't have the same people that think the same exact way in the same room, your operation as a whole will fucking crumble. And guess what? It did. Like that's not even just like a football, like that's any sport across the board. You cannot have fucking groupthink in the same like background. I know this is obviously kind of it's different, but just like that whole like it's to me like the ties to PA, or if you're going even more specific, like ties to Penn State specifically. I just feel like that's like the loose cousin of that, and that just screams disaster to me. That's like to me like that's trying to put a fucking square peg through a round hole. Like, oh, did they go to? Are they from PA? Nope, can't hire them. That's just the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And again, if you can recruit anywhere, so like, you know, not being from PA, not exactly a killer, but that was the only thought I wanted to add to that. Just crossed my mind.
Right. So it's just like at this point, nobody fucking knows. No one has a single fucking clue who he's talked to, who he's reached out to. Like nobody fucking knows.
Nope.
Not even like the big Penn State journalists have a single fucking idea of who is interviewed, who is not interviewed, and stuff like that.
This is why I really think it is like a truly like fucking deep level stealth operation. Yeah, I really think it's like Kraft might be the only one that knows. Maybe him and one other person.
Probably the trustee, maybe.
Yeah, not even all,
To get
just like
approval.
one, just one
Yeah.
of them.
Probably the
Something like
president,
that.
just Benaputi, just like because she has to approve it. So
Yeah. So,
I don't know, dude. I have like because everyone was like, oh, it's gonna be Drinkwitz, and now it's just like we have no clue. Like that's slowly fading.
well, even all of that stuff. Again, anything you hear is purely people speculating with no like concrete like proof that they did interview or anything like that. Like that's why I don't even bother reading articles and stuff, because I'm like, again, you guys are just fucking regurgitating. Like,
Yeah, I actually like this one. You'll like it. So Black Shoes Diary has who would you pick to be Penn State's next head coach? And the last guy, Bennett, he's like, who cares? I'm tired. Like
yeah, exactly.
he's
Like,
just tired of all the round table because people are like Drinkwitz, Jeff Brom, but Brom was supposedly negotiating a new contract. Brent Key, but he's like at his alma mater, so it's like, is he actually going to leave? And then you have Hartline. It's like he's an Ohio State guy through and through, so why would he leave? Like, it's
all chatter, and I don't.
really old. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna waste my time with it. You know what I mean? Like,
Nope. This is why you have me, because this is what I do every day. Because I
like
want to know.
I know you're on it, and that's why I'm like, yeah, if there's an important update, like Chris will text it. So it's not like I don't care either. It's just like I said, there's literally nothing for me to go off of. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm just not gonna invest like the time in it. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just wait until we have, either like I said, it'll be like there will be the report like Penn State expected to hire blah blah blah, or it'll just come out Penn State agrees to blah whatever deal with whomever for whatever amount.
Well, put it this way, I'm gonna be a huge Auburn fan.
I was just gonna say I've kind of come around on Kalen DeBoer. I like him. I think he'd be a really good fit.
I think he'd be great.
Like
I like how we all went from like Matt Campbell to fucking Will Stein to this. This is like just the epitome we're going through here. It's just such a fucking headache. It's just,
you know what
like,
it reminds me of like if you're looking at like a bunch of different cars that you don't love, like you like them, but you kind of have to talk yourself into it. But there's definitely parts of each one you're like, yeah, don't love that, really don't fucking love that. Like that's kind of what it is to me. Where I'm like, I don't know if there's like this perfect necessarily higher. Well, I'm sure there is, like Nick Saban, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, well, especially with like the big schools too, like Auburn, LSU, Florida, also like on the market.
yeah, it makes it
So
way
it's like,
harder.
and if Lane Kiffin leaves for like Florida or LSU, then you have Ole Miss open. It's like, who the fuck knows, dude? Like, it's kind of like see you'll get this. It's like the fucking opening scene in Emperor's New Groove. It's just like, let's take a look. hate your hair, not
Yep,
like it.
that's exactly
Yikes,
what it is. That's
yikes,
a good
yikes.
reference.
And let me guess, you have a great personality. See, like that's where we're ending on the great personality part.
Yep.
It's just we don't know. Like there's a bunch of coaches out there, and it's just like, ooh. Then you have Brian Dayball's name getting mentioned. It's like, I don't think Dayball is gonna come back down to college
No
because then
fucking
if he
way.
does, he's gonna leave in 2 years anyway.
Bingo. That's also
So
a
it's
big
pointless.
point. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it would be awesome to have an offensive guru like Dayball, considering the fact that like he and like him, Scattaboo, sucks he lost Neighbors for the year, and Dart were all finally clicking. It's just like his defensive coordinator was ass and the defense just sucked. But that's besides the point. So it's just like it's pointless for Dayball to come back. He can definitely get, especially if like the Cincinnati job opens or the Browns job opens. I don't even think he'd probably laugh in the Browns' fucking face.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Or like I don't know, or like the Panthers job open. Like I don't know, man.
Panthers are rolling, dude. They're not bad.
I know.
I'm
Our
kind of
predictions are
excited. I
ass.
say, well, I thought we were kind of like, I remember, I think we picked 5 games for them, but I do remember us saying like, yeah, I mean, I could see them like improving this year. Like I think, which I thought they'd be better. So I mean, good for them. They're not, complete, just bottoming out.
Right.
Separate discussion, but yeah.
Yeah, separate, of course, but No, I mean, it's just nobody knows, man.
Nope.
Nobody knows.
And until then, I mean, that's yeah.
Until I see something cross my news feed of here's who they're hiring. Awesome.
Dude, the tracking flights thing is really fucking sad.
See, and I said that to somebody the other day. I'm like, the fact that you're sitting on Flight Tracker all fucking day, pushing this stupid ass narrative that, oh my God, Nebraska, Matt Rule's coming. I'm like, you
2 thoughts there.
2 thoughts. 1, he already signed an extension. 2, they play each other this weekend. You fucking tard. Like, what are we doing?
3, he sucks fucking cock and balls. No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard
And if
pass.
that's who Kraft wanted, he would have signed him by now.
Yeah, that I do. I
Nobody's
do agree
asking
with
for
that.
Matt Rule. Like nobody really gives a flying fuck.
Yep.
But yes, we said 5-12 on the Panthers.
Okay. Never know how the year will finish for them.
We're just gonna delete the Commanders one.
Okay, yes, but also I think we do deserve like a slight mulligan on that with fucking Daniels being hurt for a lot of the year. I think that does kind of.
Yeah.
Also, again, I'm just not sure how good Dan Quinn is. Like, I think he's good, but
your defense just sucks, and he's a defensive guy.
Yeah, I know. That's the fucking funny part. Oh, did I send you that reel about that fan losing his fucking mind?
Dude, I am. You know me. You can send me 20 reels, and I'll be behind, and then one day
Oh no, that's
fine.
Whenever you get to it, you'll fucking laugh because the fucking Commanders fan just loses it.
Oh really?
Just he's so calm, like he calls into Chris Long's like show. He's real calm. He just fucking. It honestly reminds me of you, just like the way he loses it.
Thanks,
it's
bud.
so great. Fuck.
Can
honestly,
we just call Cliff Kingsbury, offer him like $20 million a year, and call it a day?
Ooh, I would like that. I don't think he would never do it, but yeah.
Just fuck it. Be like, how much do you want a year? 20 million.
We'd be fully committing to the all offense. Defense optional.
Dude. Fuck it. Defense, if you could put on a set of pads, get out there.
Congratulations. We held them to 50 today, boys. It was a good day.
Exactly. Holy shit.
Honestly, we're joking, but it's true.
I know.
It's true. Oh,
elite
fuck.
level offense, shit fucking defense. Like, Jesus Christ.
Fucking coaches reading defense for dummies on the sidelines. Fucking look at old John Madden clips. What you gotta do is gotta hit here. Safety drops down to here. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
I mean, to wrap up the coaching stuff, I mean, dream right now is probably Kalen DeBoer. If things continually go south with Alabama fans and all that.
See, I don't think I think he's honestly done like a pretty good job. It's just, I mean, the bar there is,
so high,
dude. You're falling, like, in my opinion, the greatest college football coach of all time. Like, there's no.
You know what? And if people debate that opinion, they're wrong.
Yeah, there's no.
Sorry. There's just no
To
way.
do that in the modern era, come on, dude. And you
don't
look
even
at the talent he put in the
care.
NFL. Like that's not even like the main part of it. That's just like a fucking. That's like dessert.
Well, minus Trent Richardson and Eddie Lacy, but other than that, pretty fucking good. How many Heismans has he fucking brought back to
Yep.
Tuscaloosa, man? It's insane.
Yep. It's crazy, dude.
Disgusting.
Anyway.
Well, and the other thing I think about Bob Chesney, I think his agent is the same as Franklin's. So yeah, I don't think that would actually happen.
Never know, dude. Like I said, money. Money.
See, the thing about Chesney, it's like I actually wouldn't mind, but I like how, you know what? Let's but I really want an offense, god damn it. I'm so sick and tired of having just listen, I
yeah.
like having a defensive team, but like holy fuck, I want to score more than 20 points a game.
I've said
God,
it. I don't even
give me
know
some excitement.
how many times I've said it. We just talked about Nick Saban. He saw that transition in college football fucking years ago. He saw that very early on at Alabama, and they made the switch, and guess what? It fucking worked out. So there's a reason they put tons of receivers in the NFL and quarterbacks. Even if they're not that great, they still like were great in college.
And running backs.
Like
Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry. You had Mark Ingram, who was in the league with the Saints for a while. Then you had Richardson getting picked up early, Lacy getting picked up early, ate too many cheeseburgers, then kind of fell off the face of the earth.
Josh
But then
Jacobs.
you have like, oh yeah, but then, well, that and he played for the Pats. Damian Harris.
Yeah, I'd say Damian Harris.
Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. And then you have like fucking Julio Jones, Devonta Smith, Jalen Waddle, fucking John Mechie. Then you have
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry G. Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
It really is.
Amari Cooper. And Cooper was really fucking good in the NFL for a long time.
Yeah, point being, you gotta have fucking offense. Like that. Obviously, they were phenomenal on defense too, but
dude,
they made that core shift, and he was very vocal about that. Like that's where the game's going, and that's where it's gonna be. Like that's just what it fucking is.
As soon as he saw Chip Kelly doing weird ass shit in Oregon, he's like, "All right, guys, we gotta change this."
That's what it is. You know, the days of fucking old school fucking running 50 fucking times, giving every goddamn lineman running back CTE and college. Like it's those days are over.
Guys, he won a fucking national title with Mac Jones. Like, come on.
And Tua.
And
AJ McCarron.
Yeah.
And I think Greg McElroy. Did he move with McElroy? I think he did.
Know.
I thought he did.
I think so.
Pretty sure he did.
Well, he won with Tua and Hurts, technically at the same time, but still.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, only one of them really panned out in the NFL, so I mean,
yeah, it's not even a debate.
But those wide receivers, the defense, the offensive linemen, like everything he put in there.
It's disgusting. Dude.
Safeties.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
We play running backs.
Tight ends.
Punters. Yeah, man.
Punter you. Punter you. Let's go.
Punter you, baby. Linebackers, of course. Definitely not wide receivers.
What's a wide receiver?
And quarterbacks. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
We don't do that.
I mean, Hackenberg got drafted in the second round, if that's worth something.
Yeah, but he went to the Jets, so his career was over that fucking night.
Yeah.
With Bryce Petty of all fucking people, it's like, okay.
No, it's not good. Not good.
That's the Jets, baby. Fucking Jets. I mean, they lost Justin Fields to Georgia and then Ohio State. And I'm still angry about that.
It's worked out, though.
But, dude, can you imagine that team with Fields? Oh, my God.
This was I forget who it was. I forget who I was talking with. Fuck, it was someone.
No, we get Sean fucking Clifford.
Someone, I forget who it was, but I remember they basically posed the question. But like, if you switch, so if you put Fields on Penn State and then being Clifford on Ohio State, do you think the outcome would have been different? And I personally,
Yes,
see, I don't.
absolutely.
See, I don't. I just don't think.
Because I'm a homer and I have to believe.
I think Fields and like at Penn State would have been basically. He would have gotten by solely on athletic and like talent, whereas I feel like at Ohio State he at least had like legit fucking coaching, whatever that is.
Yeah, because they would tell Fields to run it like 30 fucking times.
I have a again. This all boils back down to me not having faith in the coaching staff for what you talked about earlier in the basics of X's and O's, which I personally don't buy that argument that he was. That's basically the Hubert Davis argument that North Carolina just went through.
True.
This past year, where they were like, well, we hired basically a GM now and people to handle it, so it's not the whole the coaching staff. Sorry, I can't speak. Isn't doing all that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, welcome to the fucking 2025. That started years ago. The fact you're just now getting to it is, but yeah, whatever. I just point is, I just don't personally buy that. Like, I assume he was involved, maybe not quite as much, but regardless, it should be better than what it was.
That's we don't have fucking Garrett Wilson sitting in the fucking wings, Jesus Christ. I mean, we had Godwin, which was nice. So,
all right. Chris Olave, Michael Thomas.
Shut up. Just shut up.
And Jago Smith.
Now they have Jeremiah Smith, and they're going to have Chris Henry Jr. next year, and it's just going to be a fucking revolving door. Carnell Tate, just kill me now, dude.
Hey, we got Kobe Howard, so for now at least, until he transfers, I'm sure he'll fuck it up somewhere else.
Dude, what if he goes to like Oregon? I'll
don't say. I will kiss a semi, dude, on the interstate. I will fucking light up a cigarette, put the blindfold on, full on like Looney Tunes style, and just
nope. I'll fucking Sons of Anarchy that shit. Bring my motorcycle.
Yeah, drive right into it.
Right into it. Fuck it.
With arms wide open. Yeah, dude. Just end it now. It's gonna happen now. I already know it's gonna happen. I know it's coming down the pike.
I just hope he, dude. Like, oh my god.
What if he went to Ohio State?
I
would never think it would happen, but that would just be like, wow.
That'd be like worst case scenario.
Yeah, really would. Like, can you go to the SEC at least, please?
Yeah, go to like Ole Miss.
Man, I'm. You know what's funny is like I even knew like even though we had him as our sleeper for the year, I'm like, knowing how this goes, he's not going to get any fucking playing time because it's stupid fucking insane coaching. It's like, dude, we don't have enough talent out there at receiver to be fucking picking and choosing. Like, we're rolling Liam Clifford out there. If that fucking white bread can get minutes and snaps, then so can Kobe Howard.
That is quarterback 2 Liam Clifford to you, sir.
Oh, yeah, sorry, forgot. Hope he updated his LinkedIn profile with that.
Dude,
like quarterback 2 for 5 minutes, dude.
That's how in the dumps we are. Like, we're rolling that fucker out there at QB2 because for whatever reason, Codal fucking Cankle bitch is running a quarterback draw every other play.
Yeah, he sucks. That's what.
He's fucking terrible.
Oh, I know. I can't keep saying it because I just. We're just gonna keep going in a loop. Time's a flat circle, kids.
I just want to fucking put a 12-pack of Munchkins on a fucking fishing rod. Be like, come on, buddy, let's go.
Just lead them on a trail outside of the stadium.
Yeah, to a United flight out of State College. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. We don't want you. We don't need you. Can't wait till your shit canned.
It's like,
along with you and Danny O'Brien and Marcus Higgins.
That's why you were Kansas. Okay. That makes sense now. Christ. I'll do it related to that. I got a Tyler Warren card last time I was up with Jordan.
Oh, nice.
The fucking greatest football player of all time in college football and ever, apparently. I can remove him and it's over. Fucking operation shut down. Can't do it.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm over it. Am I really? No, I'm not over it, but I am over it.
I unboxed a Trevor Pena and a Luke Reynolds last night, and I was like, yep, that's cool.
Oh, the Luke Reynolds one's cool. Honestly, the Pena one should have been fucking good, but
yeah, it's just they're all base, which sucks. I'm trying to get a numbered one. Oh well. Just really want to get this coaching search over with. He's gonna have to, and that's where I'm just like, fucking speed it up, dude. Like, you have what you said earlier. You have like 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, there's only 2 games left, right? Well, not excluding the bowl.
Excluding bulls and CFPs and shit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're, like I said, I think we're right in that time frame now where
it has to.
It'll pick up.
Because someone's like, we probably need to get one by like second week of December. You know, like,
yeah, definitely
need to figure it out. And that's
kind
what I'm saying.
Important.
Like if Alabama's out of the playoff, you better throw the fucking book at the board.
I would like him. Just like I do think he'd be a good fit. And it's not like I don't think like I feel like this is my interpretation just looking on the outside. I feel like a lot like Alabama fans or maybe just SEC fans feel like he's maybe the teams aren't quite as like physical or something, you know what I mean? Like it's more of like West Coast style coaching, which I personally like disagree with because I thought his Washington teams were physical, and I still think like I think his Alabama team this year is good. I mean last year he had fucking Jalen Milroe, so you know, not exactly Joe Montana back there slinging it. So I don't know. I just think it would be a nice fit. I think he would do really well. Penn State, it's not quite as much pressure. Still pressure, but not to that fucking level. I don't know. We'll see.
Can you win more than 2 games at a top 5 level in 12 years? If the answer is yes, come on down, buddy.
You know, we're not exactly used to big wins around here.
I was gonna say we're not used to it, so you know it's fine.
I think the biggest win would have been what? Well, obviously outside of the Ohio State game, but
Big Ten championship. That's it.
Well, then whenever they went to Wisconsin for that opener, was it the opener or second game?
I think it was the opener.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think Wisconsin was like 10th or something.
I think so.
There you go. Oh, by the way, I thought it was adorable. Like Franklin cited in his introductory press conference, like we were a drive away from being in the national championship. Like, wow, dude, you are fucking milking that goddamn cow for every last fucking drop. Oh, that's cool. We're a drive away. We almost won. Yeah, you know what almost won means? You fucking lost. Spoiler. No one cares. Patriots almost went undefeated in 2007. You know what that means? They fucking didn't because they lost. Like, that's the nice thing about sports. It is very black and white in the sense that it's fucking wins and losses.
It's all about the marketing with
and losses. Oh yeah, that's right. Hence why I went on call. Well, I'm spiraling, and I'm just gonna stop because it's. I can.
I know that's why I went on College Game Day, buddy. We know that was all a publicity stunt. We all know.
Yep.
It's like, oh, he got treated so unfairly. It's like, he had,
dude,
that's here. Let me give you a tissue so you can wipe your face, and then I'll wipe my ass with it and throw it back at you.
It's the person that got broken up with and/or divorced, like he said. That now it comes out, oh, they were just treated so shitty. Like, sure, whatever.
Or
that's the narrative you want to spin, sure.
Yeah, or the fact that you wanted an extension with Pat Kraft, and Pat Kraft is like, "Go prove it, and I'll give you one." And then you bitched and moaned about it, and then you
fucking balls to do that, dude. Oh my god.
I feel like it's because he knew if he didn't do well this year, like he was shit canned.
Yeah. And that's the fucking expectation. Jesus Christ.
Like, you had 12 years, my guy.
That's honestly, that's about 8 more typically than most people get.
That's probably 10 more than any Ohio State or fucking Georgia coach would get.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm over it.
We're not, but we are.
Well, no, we're not, because it's just it until this coaching thing happens. And I think I think Landon said this perfectly. The next coach, although they may win the quote unquote presser, because obviously you have to win the presser to be like, all right, here's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna come in, we're gonna win, and we're gonna be physical, blah 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 blah. You
Yep.
also have to kind of show that the first year you're there.
Yep.
If you don't follow
Undoubtedly.
Landon on like YouTube or anything, you definitely should. He keeps it a buck, and it's awesome. I love when he goes live after like the Penn State games. People just call and be like, "What the fuck are we doing?" He's just like, "Yeah, man, I don't know." Like,
That's the story of Penn State football the past like year.
so okay,
2 years.
I'll throw this in your mind. Do you think Terry Smith can be the head coach?
No,
Yes
absolutely
or no?
not.
I don't think so,
I
sir.
would fucking revolt.
I love the guy.
That's
Just
exactly what I was gonna say.
love the guy. I really do. He means like everything that Penn State stands for, on and off the field. And I'm glad that, he's been given an opportunity to show it. And I do love his press conferences. And when he gets interviewed, especially when he's like, "Yeah, we're just going to unload the fucking clip today. Like, we're just going to try everything." And then Kotelnicki doesn't do anything. So then it's like, okay, well, you have to get under the fucking cankles here and like get all up in his shit.
He's gonna unload on the toilet after the game from the
Yeah.
Taco Belly house.
That's why I said I don't think he deserves. No, not deserves. That's terrible to say. I don't think he's ready to be like that prominent of a coach. Like, I
No.
just don't.
No.
I don't think he's ready. Deserving, yes. Ready, no.
Just because you're
I
deserving
hope
of
he
something
stays.
doesn't mean it'll happen.
And I hope he
It's kinda
stays.
the
I
way it
really do.
works.
Great for recruiting for the corners and the safeties. He
Yeah.
works well with Jordan Lucas. So I mean,
Cool with that.
yeah.
But yeah, cannot be the head coach.
Would you keep Jim Knowles if you were the next coach?
No, I would. Staff
No.
would be wiped, minus maybe a couple. But I mean, like we said though, it's all dependent on who you bring in, because then more than likely, these guys, whoever it ends up being, they already have their staff in mind. Like, they've already talked about it. Communicating like, hey, if I get hired, at X, Y, or Z, like, would you be interested in this role or whatever? That's usually, and of course, there's they'll still probably have to go outside and like make additional hires, but for the most part, yeah. But yeah, to your greater point, I would personally like I want staffed wipe clean. I don't want anything attached to Franklin really before, like, very limited. Just my 2 cents. Oh, which, by the way, I don't know if you saw. This is me jumping around. There were people, for lack of a better word, from like the front office side that already went over to Virginia Tech.
Don't care. Have
bunch
fun.
of like recruiting people. Yeah, that was my response. Dude, the article I read, you would have thought like they were so fucking like depressed and acting like it was a kill shot. I'm like, what are we talking about right now, dude? Like, yeah, they're important, but also like they're not the fucking backbone of this operation. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, all right, let's relax a little bit.
And what's to say not like the next head coach isn't going to bring in somebody better?
Yes.
Like, come on.
Yes, like that's all. Again, that's the core thing in all this. You don't have a head coach. You don't have like all that in place. Like, let's fucking take a minute and not just immediately have this meltdown. Like, obviously, people are gonna go with him to VT. That's not shocking.
It happens all the time.
Yes, that's sports.
Like,
at any level.
Literally.
Christ.
Right.
God.
But I get it. Like, I'd be worried about recruiting for now, but not indirectly of the future, because we don't know how much Virginia Tech's going to pour into NIL. We just don't
I
know.
saw they're raising it, whatever the amount was over the next 4 years or some
Okay,
shit.
so they have 4 years to be relevant.
Which being in the
essentially.
ACC, you kind of have a fast pass to being relevant.
Like if you're not relevant by year 2, yikes.
Yeah, it's also how sports works now. You don't get those days of
12
getting.
fucking years.
Yeah, it's true.
See, now I'm just getting angry.
We're both like spiraling.
Well, yeah, because okay, I know it's totally different from pro sports to collegiate, but we can kind of call collegiate amateur right now. Like
Yeah,
again, going back to hockey, Kyle Dubas, 3rd year, they're relevant after being absolutely like wiped off the face of hockey, and now everyone's like, "Holy fuck, can the Penguins actually push for a playoff spot?" You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
just the
exactly.
direction.
Like I mean, just talking about it earlier, the Patriots, Mike Vrabel,
Yeah,
year 1,
boom. Yeah,
entirely new
literally
staff.
year 1 might actually go to the Super Bowl.
It's not even like they have a ton of great depth. Like they nailed the draft and they nailed free agency, which they got guys that they wanted, specific Vrabel players.
And
Which will,
Vrabel can actually coach.
yeah, that kind of thing, whatever that's worth. But it's quick turnarounds are possible. Like we said too, like again with the portal, you can like having more experienced players. You're not necessarily relying on super young players. Obviously, it takes a lot to gel, but again, quick turnarounds are way more common now than I think people think. And I get you do have to have patience to like an extent, but it's just not really how it works in the current game. I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of art. I mean, like you said, I mean, I feel like 3 years is more than enough to like show like, hey, we have something here.
Right.
And I mean, with
Yeah.
Penn State, like you have resources available that not like a lot have. I mean, obviously a lot of top teams do, but
I mean, they're top 15. Like, there's no reason they should have been 3rd or 4th or 5th every year. So, and
right.
even though you're getting the players that you want, they're not always going to pan out. Julian Fleming.
Nolan Rucci.
Oh, don't even. Don't even. Holy shit.
He's blocking air.
That should be a soundbite.
It really should.
Oh.
If we do an intro, like we'll do like compilation of like different sound bites.
Oh my god, that's genius. Especially on YouTube.
Yeah, background music.
Yeah, but you fucks don't go on camera, so.
Yeah, dude. No one wants to see my fat fucking face, okay? I don't even want to see my face.
I put my face out there.
It's not on right now, by the way. I can't see it on my end. Okay.
I know.
I just
I
making
decided
sure.
not today.
Okay. No, that's totally fine. I was just like, if you're banking on it.
No.
Bad news. Also, I love that I'm hour 20 in and I just Oh, what an operation.
That's where we are.
What an operation. We were too excited to talk about Penn State.
Oh, so excited. I guess I'm going to pull a Family Guy reference here, but the thing that grinds my gears the most right now is just like all of these other podcasts and YouTube channels are like, I don't know. I think we have our coach. I'm like, says fucking who, my guy?
What
Like,
are you talking about? You know
like,
what I mean? Like what?
Like what? Like how can you sit there and be like, oh, we're like one guy's like, we got our guy, announcement coming in 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, that was 4 weeks ago, buddy.
It's one of those generic things. Like it's definitely for fucking.
Yeah. Or the other thing of, and we talked about this before, that I cannot fucking stand. How can you sit there and stare me straight in my fucking cockles and be like, hey, James Franklin can't win the big games. He needs to go. 3 weeks or like a month later, you go, oh my God, Penn State is just they're gonna regret doing this. I'm like,
oh, dude.
you said a month ago.
It's the
You should,
dumbest fucking thing ever,
like,
dude.
oh, how are you journalists?
It's the right fucking move. Anyone with
Oh,
fucking Stevie Wonder could see that, dude. Like,
like, it's like, dude, you get paid to do this.
that's why I know I could do their job
Holy
easily.
shit! I would throw in some fucking F bombs, but at least I'd get my point across.
Yeah, an
I would
actual
literally just
rationale
put in
thought.
Chat GPT. What is a synonym? What is a respectful synonym in the journalistic world for fuck? And then just put that in there. Like, dude, I just don't get it.
It's
And
dumb.
I'm bored at like 9 o'clock, and I see that shit, and I call people out on it. And I'm like, oh hey, was this you? And now you're saying this? What are we doing, bud? Like, let's keep it
Yeah,
consistent.
man, stick to your goddamn take.
Yeah, like
It's not even
your
a
dick's
take.
it's just an opinion. Your dick shriveled up in your fucking scrotum, or you left your fucking ball sack in your wife's purse and she's carrying it around all day.
Like, you fired the head coach. Yeah, no shit, it's not gonna necessarily be squeaky clean. But overall, honestly, it could be fucking way worse. At least they're competitive. Like,
God, we might make a bowl game at 6-6.
way more competitive than they looked in the fucking 2 games against UCLA and what's the other one I'm blanking? Oh, Northwestern.
Oh my god. You lost to a bunch of white guys.
It was over. Locker room is lost. The end. When that happens, it's over.
Yeah, and then people are like, you didn't lose the locker room. You know
Oh,
why you didn't lose the
go
locker room? Because now they're decommitting and transferring. Like, shut
It's like,
your fucking face.
okay, so you don't really know or watch sports.
Yeah.
Got it. Fucking what
Like, I get it. There's some players that are like, that's still my guy. Like, yeah, of course. As a man,
It's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. Like, he brought them in to be a part of a program, right? Cool. Of course. When things like that happen, you're gonna feel like shit. Or you feel responsible and stuff like that. But the reality is, none of those players, maybe Nolan Rucci blocking air, I don't know, but like legitimately, I mean this with all sincerity, none of those players should feel bad about James Franklin being let go. James Franklin, in my humble opinion, and this is just my opinion, got let go due to the hirings he has made the last 5-6 years.
Yes.
The coaches, not Terry Smith, not Dan Connor, not Deion Barnes, not Jordan Lucas, specifically the Yurchiches of the world, the Shirakas or whatever the fuck his name was of the world, John Donovans. I mean, seriously,
Just
the
whiff
only good
after
hirings he
whiff.
made: Joe Moorhead, bringing in Ty Howell, the guy that came with him from no, well, Joe Brady was there, but I'm talking like external hires, like Joe Moorhead and Manny Diaz. That's it. That is it. And I respect Joe Moorhead because that fucker was on the sidelines every fucking game. Where's Cankle Tits? Sitting in the goddamn press box.
Fucking
Fuck 'em.
shoveling down bear claws.
And yeah, I like bear claws. They're good.
They're so good.
They're so fucking good.
Oh, I love donuts in general. Oh,
Donuts are great. I love them. But like,
I can eat so many. Oh, it's a problem.
dude, I know. Maybe that's why he's got probably like pre-diabetes. I don't know.
Oh, dude, he's got advanced. He's got like super diabetes.
Diabetes. But like seriously, like the fact that I think, like I said, the recent hirings, besides Manny and Joe, you could probably throw Tom Allen in there as well, were the downfall.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's honestly that's a like obviously the easy low hanging fruits. He didn't win big games. It's like okay,
Right.
when you look at it closer, he whiffed repeatedly on his hires. That's just a fucking solid concrete fact. And that shit eventually creeps up and is what makes you come up short against Ohio State and the big boy teams. Hence,
And
not winning
yeah,
those games.
right. And I just want to point out, how can you fire 2 of your offensive coordinators in the middle of the season, but you won't do it for Kotelnicki. If I okay, I'm gonna say it, I genuinely believe Franklin would still be employed if he would have let Kotelnicki go after the Oregon game.
Yeah, it was really bad. Real
I
bad.
genuinely think so. Because then you could use the excuse of, okay, we have a new offensive coordinator. Ty Howell takes it over because he's the co-offensive coordinator. Okay, cool. You give Ty a chance and see what he can do. And that's where I think Franklin was basically the GM of the operation. He was just letting the coaches do whatever.
Yep.
That's it. And that was the downfall. So, yeah.
Man, hour and a half on Penn State, and there's like no fucking reports. We're pretty good, dude. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We're just bullshitting. This is basically just a recorded version of our text.
Yeah, basically.
That's why I don't even text you about it either. It's like, I always say I care, but it's like, there's nothing. I'm not going to send you every single opinion article. Like, I know you've most likely already seen them, but again, like, there's nothing to like really add. So,
No.
I'm not going to waste my time.
The only thing that we genuinely care about is like when the coaching hire happens, who is it going to be, who they're going to retain, and all that stuff. And then, secondly, the transfer portal: who's going, who's staying, who's coming in.
Yep.
That's it.
Meaning December's going to be very fucking busy for us.
Yeah,
Very.
it's going to be. It's going to be a lot to go over.
Banging
So,
episodes.
I mean, we have 3 of us looking at it. So, but yeah, it's just, yeah. It's just for the fans that are like freaking out. We just gotta chill and let
Take a breath.
Kraft do his thing. You know, at least he didn't hire Matt Rule, so there's a positive.
That's a big win. It's a big win.
It could be Brian Hartline. It could be Drinkfitz. It could be Kalen DeBoer. It could be Bob Chesney. It could be Brent Key. It could be fucking, I don't know. Like, it could be Matt Campbell. Nobody knows.
And most
you
likely we
can't.
won't.
And you cannot trust Josh Pate on anything he fucking says, because his goddamn fucking opinion changes every 5 seconds. Oh, well, I have sources to where Matt Rule is more than likely going to take the Penn State job if offered. Well, clearly he wasn't offered because he resigned. And then he goes, "Oh, I think Matt Campbell would be amazing." It's like, what? Just like, shut up.
So I don't even really listen to many. Like, there's only
I
a
know, I just can't.
small amount. But I get it, though. I get it. It's.
Maybe I just want my adrenaline to go. I don't know.
I need the rush. I need to feel alive.
Maybe I'm an adrenaline junkie. I don't know.
I can make your blood boil.
Oh, it does.
That's why I can't do it, because like, even though I'm really good. Like, I just don't care. Like, even if I see comments, I'm like, all right, whatever. But even that, now and again, like, you obviously see stuff like through, I don't know, like whatever sports article you read. I'm like, why were you given a fucking computer to type this up? Your thought is so fucking bad.
And I'm okay with comments and stuff, but if it's bad, I'm just gonna be like, my guy. Like the whole the whole Penn State fans are coping. We're gonna miss Franklin. Like, we're gonna be bad for 5 years. Like, I'm just like, this is all projection and assumption.
Yes, I don't care.
Like, okay.
Like, all right.
But when you're like, oh, hey, Penn State has done nothing in the last decade. It's like, and where was Virginia Tech the last decade? What are we doing? Like, these comparisons are terrible. So, if you're just rage baiting, good job. I mean, great.
It's also a sad way to live your life, in my opinion.
It is. I don't know if it's sadder than watching Flight Tracker all day, but
it's the same thing.
It's about 50-50.
It's just sad. Like, all right. I mean, all right. If you wake up just to do that, I'm like, okay, whatever. Or just like
Yeah.
attacking, but whatever. I'm not even gonna. It's like a separate thing.
I try not to attack people. I try to actually have a conversation of like, this thought is kind of weird. Like, what? And that's why I'll like, what are we doing? You know, it's like, explain to me why you think this way, and we can have a mutual conversation.
That's
But if
why.
you're just like,
That's why I'm
Penn
not.
State sucks, and I'm just like, okay,
Like that's all. I feel like that's probably generalizing. I feel like that's just a lot of the internet. Truthfully,
oh,
I feel like a lot of
they're just
it isn't even
dumb.
like real. You know what I mean?
No,
Like it's real, but it's I don't know. It's different because it's like online as opposed to like
Yep.
you and I right now, or like whenever like you're talking with people. Like it's very different. But yeah,
yep. People just piss me off all the time with their
and
stupid
it's
comments.
not even like that people disagree with me. I don't care. Like that's good. Like not
That's the
everyone,
point.
but
You can have a dialogue.
like you got to have some like strong, like supporting, not emphasis. Sorry, evidence. To draw from, like how you're getting to your conclusion. Like at least try to be like semi-rational. I get like there's times you're gonna be irrational as sports fans. That comes with territory, but it's like, can you at least put a little bit of fucking thought into it? Like, please.
Yeah, like you're just spewing nonsense.
Just fucking throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks.
Literally.
It's more like just diarrhea running down the goddamn wall. That's what it comes across as sometimes.
So,
St. John's is up 81-39. You tried, Bucknell. You tried. 6 minutes left, second half. Way to go, Jordan. Let's go, Johnnies.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. At least for Penn State.
Yep. That's really all I got.
I think we covered it well.
I think we did.
A lot of different things to kind of hit on.
Yeah. But that's all I got.
You want to close it out? Want me to close it out?
Yeah, I'll close it out.
Okay.
I will have this posted tonight because, yeah, well, Dave's gonna hear this. I'll have it posted tonight because it's going to pick up our adopted pupper tomorrow. So I'm excited. So I won't have time to do it tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna try and get it out tonight. So I probably won't have it out on YouTube for listeners who don't want to, listen to ads and stuff on YouTube. Tomorrow, I will do my best to get a Penguins episode out this weekend, barring any issues with the Doge, since I'm gonna have to monitor him like crazy. So if not, hopefully next week. But thank you for listening. Thank you for listening here, YouTube, what have you. Gonna try and push this out to more platforms. I gotta figure out how to do that. I'm really new to the whole podcasting thing and how to push it out to like Google Play, iTunes, all that stuff, just to get it out there more. So, any comments of who you want to see as Penn State's head coach? I guess maybe. I mean, comments are always welcome. I haven't seen any, but comments are always welcome. Follows are always welcome. Shares are always welcome. We appreciate it. Again, we're not doing this for monetary value. We do it for fun. Also, go follow Shooting Blanks on Spotify as well. Had a good episode last week, ranking our favorite jerseys of all time. I have a proposition for Nate. Should probably do maybe football helmets next of all time. Top 10.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Definitely.
Other than that, that's all I got. Anything else you would like to
No,
say?
sir. Covered it well.
No? Cool.
Good.
Yeah, I think we did fine. We will figure out next week's topic. Actually, I don't think we'll have an episode next week because of Thanksgiving. So, with that, enjoy the episode. Enjoy the week with your families. Safe travels for everyone that's traveling. Be safe. Get fat. Eat a lot of food. Watch football. Complain about football. All that fun stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. We're heading out. Bye.
Bye.